inspiration and
recognition of science and technology.
It's not just robots, it's not just mechanical, it's not just electrical, it's outreach, it's public speaking, it's everything. Anything you can think of, you can do at First Robotics.
At my old schools, I never had an actual engineering course, no way to actually apply anything I did. With First Robotics, everything is hands-on.
We're learning how to program a robot. I heard about it 4 years ago, didn't join until last year, and I kind of regret that. It's a team sport. Rather than playing with a ball or a bat, we're playing with a remote control and a robot.
We have about 35 people on our team right now.
Fabrication, control systems, software, etc. And these are all managed by students like us.
I think being a part of a team, no matter what you're working on, is always good for your character. It's a good life skill to have.
This is my sport. Some people play basketball, some people play baseball. I play robotics.
We had trouble with lag going from like code on the computer to the robot.
We completely scrapped our design 2 weeks in.
It feels like a waste to just throw it away, but sometimes that's the best thing to do.
I remember the first meeting whenever we got it to finally climb. Like, even though it almost fell, we were all like, yes!
They're teaching us in kind of an indirect way with games how to solve problems. There's a lot of troubleshooting, but it's really fun.
Such an adrenaline rush, and competing in the crowd, music, everything.
Well, basically the game works, the top score being 3 points, the middle goal being 2 points, the bottom goal being 1 point, and the goal on top of the pyramid being 5 points.
If you can keep getting them in over and over, that doubles the points.
And then there's a 2-minute period where teams can decide to, either shoot points into the goals, collect frisbees, or distract other robots. Climbing the pyramid, the first level, if you just get off the ground, that's 10 points. The second level is 20 points, and the third level is 30 points.
The best ways to make points is to make most of them in autonomous. Autonomous is whenever the robot moves on its own. There's no human interaction whatsoever.
I didn't expect it to be like this exciting, seeing all the stuff happen with the robot and like watching it come together.
We actually get to build. We use aluminum, we get to weld stuff.
It just gives me a huge engineering background that when I go back home and I see, there's something that needs to be fixed, I make the part now myself. I can see a much more technical world around me.
I mean, a lot of people, when you say you're building a robot, they think Terminator or Skynet, and they're like, so you're building something that walks around. It's like, no, not really. We're coming at it from a different perspective. It's not so much we want this to walk around, we want this to solve this problem, and it's not, we want this to be cool, we want it to work. An MRI machine doesn't look cool, but it works and it saves lives.
Because of my involvement at First, I have decided to pursue a civil engineering major.
It has inspired me to become a mechanical engineer.
The last few years I've wanted to become an aerospace engineer, and I know that First gives out a lot of scholarships and things like that, and it gives me a lot of hope for college.
I didn't really realize all of the opportunities that engineering provides before I joined First.
Before I kind of wanted to go into the military, I knew I wanted to be an engineer. Now I know specifically what I really want to do.
I'd already decided on engineering, I just wasn't sure what part of engineering to pick. I did a little bit of the programming, didn't like that all that much. I did a little bit of electrical. I liked that, but then I went to mechanical, and that was my absolute favorite part.
And that's what I love about First, because they give you an opportunity to try out a future career.
One of my favorite things about being up here is just everybody helping each other out. The amount of gracious professionalism that everybody has here, it's just amazing.
We've got 3 different teams over there helping us now, helping us build the robot. Everyone's just been really, really helpful.
I feel like the biggest thing that I've gained from First is all these connections to this phenomenal community.
It's not thinking about just yourself, it's doing your best but helping others perform their best.